Hello and welcome back to channel. Last time we did two big projects, the prediction model and the Streamlit application. Today we are starting a series of smaller tasks. Today's task will be the dashboard of the stocks from Standard & Poor's 500. What the dashboard will contain? It will contain the current price, the maximum for 1 year period, the minimum of the same stock price for 1 year period, the ratio of the current price versus the minimum and maximum for 1 year, and also we are going to enhance it with adding a little coloring. The stock which will be in range of 80 to 100% of the maximum for the year will be green, and the stock which will be higher than up to 20% only from the minimum will be colored red. So we will indicate which stocks were doing good during the year and are close to the maximums, and also the stocks which are close to the minimum during the year. For that, the prerequisite is the SP 500 stock file, which is here, and it will be ready also on a GitHub repository, which will be linked in the description of this video. So let's start by creating a file, task 15, stock dashboard, 1 year, minimum and maximum. Let's add it to the GitHub. Let's start with import of our 3 useful libraries: Streamlit, Pandas, and yfinance, of course. Next, we are going to load the S&P stock list. SP500 stocks is pandas read CSV 500 stocks. So this line of code will get the data as pandas data frame from the S&P 500 stock file. Next, we are going to write a method to fetch the stock data. Dev fetch stock data or symbol stock is yfinance, ticker, symbol. So far we're going through the known path. Next we are going to try to avoid exceptions. Stock history is stock history period equals to 1 day. We are going to check if the stock data exists on yfinance data or not. If not, stock history empty. So if the stock history isn't empty, we are creating a dictionary of the data to be kept, which will contain name, and it will be stock info get. The fields value should be short name. We know that from yfinance previous exercises, and A if there is none. Next will be current price, which is stock history closure price, last row, and let's round it to 2 digits for the data frame. Next is 52 week max, which will also be round stock info get the week high field. If not, return 0, rounded 2. And the last one will be minimum. It will take the low value from here, and as it is the last item in our dictionary, we need no more commas. We're done here, and at the end we want to return data, and if there is an exception, return none. Now let's apply this method to fetch the data for all stocks. Stocks data equals to empty list. We are creating an empty list of dictionaries where we are going to store all the data. For a symbol in SP500 stocks file and column symbol, do the following. Stock data equals fetch stock data for the symbol. If stock data stocks data should be append with the stock data. So we are checking if the data exists for the particular symbol, the data that we require here in our method of fetching stock data. And lastly, we are, if checking if the data exists, we are appending empty list of dictionaries with the acquired data. With this being ready, now we need to create a data frame to store all that data in pandas data frame. df equals pandas data frame of stocks data. Now let's calculate the ratios. df ratio 52 week max is equal to round df current price. Let's check if we did, yeah. Divided by df week x. Yes. Then we're going to multiply it by 100 and round to 2 digits. We are going to do the same also for the minimum data. So ratio 52 week minimum should be the same ratio, but for 52 week minimum value. With the data frame appended with these two columns, let's color the data which matches to our criteria. Def highlight ratio value column type. If column type is equal to max, so for the ratio to the 1 year maximum, and 80 to 100, and value is within the range of 80 to 100, return background color green, and the text color white. Else if column type equals to minimum and value is in the range. Now be careful here because it might seem tricky. 120 and 100. So why are here 120 and 100? Because for the minimum we want something that is above the minimum level for up to 20%. It cannot be less than minimum value for 1 year. So here's why we implemented this way. And here return background. Let's just copy and paste this line here. And change it to red. With this implemented, now what we want to, so if nothing matches to these two options, just return as it is. Let's make this highlight all the way to. Now we should apply the styling. Styled df is df style apply map lambda x highlight ratio x max column if is instance x or integer or float else subset equal to ratio 52 week max. Let's check one more time if we did it correctly. Apply map. My bad. First, the same also for the minimum. Okay, and this is ready too, and the last thing that remains is to apply the data frame to be displayed in Streamlit. LDF. Here we go. Let's give it run. Streamlit run. task 15. Let's see what it will show us. While it is loading, let's go one more time. We imported libraries. We mentioned the file from which we are going to read the list of stocks. We have a method for fetching the stock data, which does take as an input the symbol, and for that symbol it tries to fetch the data and create if the data is not empty, the response from data is not empty, it is creating a dictionary where 4 of values for each of stock are kept. Next, we are creating an empty list of stock data dictionaries, to which we are checking each symbol from the CSV file. We apply for that checked symbol the fetch stock data method, and if there is a data, we are appending our initially empty list of dictionaries with a dictionary for that particular symbol. Next, we are converting our list of dictionaries into the data frame, adding 2 columns for the ratio, and providing options when to highlight the ratio columns. And well, we are providing conditions, and if condition met, what color it should be done, and if nothing met, we are just continuing without applying any style. And those applied styles we are applying with the df_style_apply_map function to our data frame, and lastly we are displaying it into the Streamlit. Let's see if we got anything so far. We are waiting for the data to be acquired and displayed. Let's go to the console. Let's see if any errors appear. So far, waiting for the dashboard. It takes some time to get the data for all 500 stocks and apply the data frame and styling. And here we are. We can see here that the stocks in here, like for example Apple, 52-week maximum was 237.23 and now it's 229.54, which means that it is in the range of close to the maximum, like 96.76%. And also we see that Adobe is like only 13% higher than the minimum of this year, 43 and 97, and current is 494. The maximum was 638. So hope this dashboard will be useful in your investment exercises. And also, by the way, we can see that AMD, for example, it doesn't apply to any of the options that we provided, and it remained without any coloring. This is it for today. I hope you enjoyed the lesson and this will be useful for you. Stay in touch for upcoming tasks, and see you next time. Thank you. Bye.